Okay, y'all, we're not going to do the intro and the outro today because I am just energetically hungover because I've been engaging a lot socially and my social battery is extremely limited, especially for the types of events that I've had to be engaging with, even though everybody is always lovely and wonderful when I'm with them. I'm just that type of person where there's like a lot of stimulus going on. It's like I'm probably gonna have to have like a few days to recharge afterwards. So we are hanging on by a thin thread with this read, okay? But don't let my, like, if I'm coming off as like low energy, that doesn't have anything to do with the reads that I'm about to give. That's purely me, nothing to do with y'all. So what it seems like, based on what I saw under the deck, was that someone is coming out of a situation with more than they expected. And from what I saw under the deck and what's in the overview energies, it seems like this is probably a long-term relationship or marriage. Somebody thought that they were going to lose way more than they actually did. And now that now that whatever proceedings are over and done with, this person is in a better position than likely they thought they were going to be. So what we're starting with today is High Honor and the Seven of Swords. So if this person had to be strategic in court, and I've gotten some stuff with like the divorce type reads that we've been getting, that there was like potentially some slightly shady stuff that somebody was doing with money. But the thing is, if there were any kind of like weird legal loopholes or kind of like more weirdo strategy that somebody was using like the legal system to their advantage, yes, that's true. But what this is indicating is this was like for the right reasons. Like it was a high honor strategy. So this isn't someone trying to like screw somebody, like just to leave them in a poor position. This was legitimately like for their own protection and for them being able to like legitimately carry on with their life after whatever situation this was ended. And so it likely has, because now this person is on their journey, right? They are unmoored from whatever position they were stuck in before, and now they have the freedom of movement. So this person is officially moving on from whatever this process was. And like I said, they've come out with more than they thought they were going to come out with, because we have great fortune here with the Page of Pentacles. So this person likely has more than enough to rebuild themselves, create the sort of life that they want, because we are ending with official person and the Four of Swords. So they are still the official person. Obviously, they are still someone of high honor and integrity, and they have, I would say that these are probably funds with this great fortune and Page of Pentacles. They have the sort of material backing that like the outside world would also in general be looking at them as an official person. And this Four of Swords is likely recovery and self-reflection. And that's been kind of the holding pattern that we've been in for these sorts of reads, that these people, after getting their divorces or separating from whoever, like these were contentious things, they have to process a lot. And so now we're at this like energy work stage. So I don't know if this is a kingdom spouse read. The kingdom spouse reads tend to go like that. This could just be one of the more like divorce or separation style of reads that we've been getting that don't have anything to do with the kingdom spouse narratives. But there's just a lot of this going on in the energy, and these are going to be more mask energies, mask men, or just people who are more embodying like that yang within their life. Okay, so Seven of Swords, High Honor. We have three here. This one first. Okay. 10 of Wands. So like arduous. Whatever this was, it was arduous. This one, the Eight of Cups, but they're leaving. Okay, so Eight of Cups to the Eight of Cups, right? Well, I mean, it's in our second column. We're still in the first. But it's like they've left that, okay? They've left their burden. King of Cups. Yeah, look at that. and they're in good energy doing it, likely because, like I said, they ended up with more than they thought. They you know, the relationship and all of that for them might be like a failed investment, a sunken investment. It doesn't matter. We got to know when to cut our losses and move on. So this person is in really good energy, and they haven't been completely destroyed. I'm never going to financially recover from this. They haven't been completely destroyed emotionally and financially from whatever battles that they've been having to fight, which is a good thing, right? So now let's see this 8 of Cups journey. Oh, and like I said, these are more mask energies. Mask men, seriously men, or yang people. Oh, getting 3 for all of this today? I don't know. All right, this one first. Gimme. The Hanged Man. So, like, even though we're on a journey here, right? This person is free, but like this Hanged Man has something to do with this 4 of Swords. There's something that this person is processing, or like getting a certain sort of perspective on, or they're planning. If this person's a planner, a strategist in that 7 of Swords, they're not just gonna like run off and start doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff with their freedom, right? They're gonna wanna have a plan. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's sort of like, this is kind of nice, because this is sort of like someone looking at their own situation and understanding that like the world is now before them. They're in a situation likely with, I would guess, the type of finances that we're talking about. They can do whatever they want to do. So what do I want to do? That's what that 4 of Swords is. They're actually thinking about what they want to do. Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's all this is. This person, this part of their journey, they're not taking physical action yet, I don't think. I mean, besides like their day-to-day stuff. But this is someone who is making decisions about what direction they want to take next with their life. All right, Page of Pentacles, Great Fortune, 5 of Swords. I don't know if that was a hard one. It's like that was, I fought for this. I mean, obviously the High Honor card has like a battle on it, and the official person also looks like a military figure. So I wouldn't be shocked if this person felt that way, or this is something that they want to defend. If this has anything to do with gold digger stuff, this person is looking at, with like the assets that they have managed to like reclaim or recoup, retain, they are looking at how to protect that and themselves, like as they go ahead. Because likely, I would guess, whoever this is likely going to want to get into other relationships, and so now they're going to do that smarter if they're choosing to do that. 10 of Pentacles. Yes, this is like, how do I better defend my assets? Queen of Wands from people that I'm attracted to. Like, hey, look, I'm attracted to people here. But not every Queen of Wands is like, you know, they might just be a temporary Queen of Wands in my life, and, you know, I need to not let them get a chokehold on any of this. Good for them. All right, official person, 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So now that the battle is over, right, that's when a lot of the more like, so this person was in survival mode. Now that things are quieter, they're going to have more like emotional disturbances. And that's what like the energy work is. So likely some of that's going on as well. So they need to process those like heavy duty emotions that they couldn't have done while they were in the relationship, and also when they were fighting to free themselves. Now that they're free and now that it's calm, now the emotional turmoil is going to come up because it has the space to do so. 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, yeah, and that's, you know, that's just kind of the nature of it. It sucks, but like this is a good thing in that it seems like this person's very stationary. They're not running off to go get into some other like even like little sexual trysts or like flings or whatever. It seems like this person kind of understands what's going on here. Knight of Wands, yeah. And then after that, it seems like the Knight of Wands is more being like proactive, I would guess, about whatever this like emotional and mental stuff is. I'm going to pull one more on it. I don't know, there's something here about this person processing, and also, I don't know if this is meaning that this person, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, Knight of Wands, is like not taking foolish action, or if they're taking some kind of like, as they're doing this, they may be taking some sort of secret action in a new direction. I'm not sure about that. We gotta look at that. We gotta look at that. We don't want this person getting themselves into trouble again. Before I ask about that, why is it important that this message come out for the collective? Because we're about to go into like the specifics, and I only have questions about that final column. This is important for the collective because somehow these energies are associated with the collective, and it seems like if you've been on your own for a long time, okay, I'm telling you, like, a lot of the Mega Happy Timeline is about people coming together in certain sorts of partnerships. So this does not necessarily have to be a romantic partnership. It could be. This could very well be also something that is platonic, business, or creatively related. And it could be any one of those things that evolves into something else as time goes on. But I just want to keep this very loose when I'm talking about people coming together. So I have the 5 of Pentacles, the Princess of Cups, the 8 of Wands. So if you're someone who's been on their own, like working on their own, like maybe kind of lonely and wondering like, am I ever gonna have like a really close friend that I can really trust, or like a partner, or like something like that? It can be any of those. Am I always gonna have to be working alone in some capacity? It's sort of like no. However, this was going on like when I first started the channel and we started getting like the broader messages. This was like years ago, okay? When the Mega Happy, and I didn't even know it was about the Mega Happy Timeline when I started it. The initial messages that I was getting about this sort of stuff, it was like letting people know. It was like, hey, like, you're in an abusive relationship. There are like people who don't understand, like, you've been trying everything with your partner and like nothing's working, and like it is actually time for you to get the divorce. And there was like an emphasis on the people who need to wake up and get the divorce are the people who have put in like a lot of work, a lot of time, and it's like nothing's helping, and they're miserable every single day. And like these weren't people who were just like, oh, I'm kind of bored with my situation. It's like, no, these were people who like the last thing that they wanted ever was to get a divorce. And it's sort of like those people needed an energetic nudge to go like, hey, look, I don't know about we all, but like most people who get into marriages absolutely do not want to get divorces. Like that's the last thing that they want. So they're going to try everything, or like remain in stagnant situations or whatever, until like something serious happens or whatever. So that was how these messages started. And it was more geared toward the masked energies. It was the masked energies that were like stuck in these situations that they did not want to let go of. So that's how these messages started. And then progressively over like years, these particular energies have been like trending in this way, which means that like energetically, at least, people heard that, because I'm not going to be the only one talking about that. A lot of people are going to be like saying that stuff and thinking that, and all of that goes into the energy. And then once the momentum builds up enough, it kind of motivates people to start moving. So however way that those people received that message or came to truth within themselves, they have been acting on clearing out manifestations that were created as part of the dark timeline shit, okay? And it was the more men, masks, yang energies that still had manifestations in their lives from the dark timelines. And if they want to go to the mega happy timeline, they can't keep those manifestations. Gotta go. Gotta go. And so they already had other friends, other relationships, other business projects, other stuff waiting for them on the mega happy timeline dimension and timelines. But they couldn't, like, the weight of that other stuff that they had created would not allow them to go that way. And so this process is part of other people joining up with the new people, however that's going to look, on the mega happy timeline. Okay, that's likely what this is in general. So, I mean, likely you are going to be running into, if this message is for you, right? You are going to be hearing from people. People are going to be contacting you. You're going to be running into these people and hearing some version of this story within your own life. If you are already in a partnership that was created like within alignment of the mega happy timeline, because some people are there. And that's why I'm saying that it's not necessarily like this person isn't necessarily a husband or a wife. This person could be a friend if you are already attached, or it could be a business partner if like your relationship was fine and you have kids and everything, but like a business failed because it was on like dark timelines and stuff like that. That's why I'm keeping it fairly loose. But these energies, the divorces, because I'm telling you, there were like assets involved and that's all business stuff. So it had to be freed up. So likely you will be receiving, if you are not the person who I'm talking about, because these masked energies are typically like, they are technically part of the collective, or they're associated with the collective. But I mean, if we're talking about percentages, the percentages of like men or masks who watch readings are still significantly smaller than women and femmes who are watching readings. That doesn't mean that they're not getting the message, because they're going to get it like through 5D communication, like it's whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's what this is. It is likely that once these people are truly like done with all of their ish and clearing it out, like that is also going to create a brand new series of new canon events and unskippable cutscenes that involve like you meeting these people. So now I'm going to look at, the only questions I have really are about this person's mental health state over here, and also about whatever this action is. And we're going to start with like the mental health state, because I don't want anybody acting before it's time to act, because that's just as bad as like not acting or staying in the dark timelines. Or you just screw it up. We can't have anybody screwing this up. Not if we want the mega happy timeline. Okay. So 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords. What's going on with this person over here? Well, it looks like this person is healing. High Priestess Star. I also have the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. It seems like emotional overwhelm from like whatever kind of ruthless battle that they went through. I mean, it just looks like standard stuff. Yeah, so there's nothing really wrong here. This is just like nature taking its course. This person doesn't look like they're blocking anything. It doesn't look like they're bypassing anything. It looks like they're on a healing track. Okay, like they are on an emotional transformation. All of their overwhelm and anything else that they're dealing with, they are actually taking care of themselves. They are processing and they are transmuting those energies with the 7 of Cups and Death. Okay, so like that's all fine. I'm just making sure that there's no like shenanigans going on there where like I'm just gonna like, because it's this action, it's these cards that I'm concerned about. Knight of Wands, 7 of Swords, the Fool, that like if somebody's trying to like take some kind of like, especially with that Knight of Wands, action towards someone out of like lust or whatever, like they're gonna mess up their own energy and get messed up manifestations. We can't have these people going buck wild after the divorces. Okay, they can have fun. Fun is fine, Fun is fine as long as there are boundaries around it and like all that kind of stuff. Because if you're processing something significant and you try and throw in like another person, even if it's just a casual sexual thing, like it's gonna, I'm telling you, it's gonna jack you up. It's gonna make things harder. And you're typically the only people that you're gonna match with when you're in that energy signature is people who are fine with dysfunction, which usually means like dysfunctional people themselves. So that's why I'm just kind of like, okay, do what y'all want. Don't believe me. It also passes your jacked up energy to another person via sex. And I mean, technically they're consenting to do that, or they're not aware, they don't believe that that happens, but okay, sure. So be someone's trauma dumpster as well as a sea dumpster, okay? Like, go ahead and do that if you want. This person is taking some sort of action, like in their anxiety, but like I'm not sure if this is just like they're taking action to like get themselves out of this anxiety. This might, just because the Knight of Wands is here, that's just meaning like direct action, but just coupled with the Seven of Swords and the Fool, I was just like, I don't know, that could go like really, really good or really, really bad. And so like I have some concerns. I have some concerns about it. But it's looking like at the moment, like this person is just taking covert action to get themselves into better energy. It looks like this person kind of does, like, this person has some sort of desires, right? Like, I got Chariot to the Three of Cups, Nine of Swords to the King of Swords, Knight of Coins to the Page of Swords. What it is looking like, though, despite this person kind of wanting to, like, kind of live it up a little bit, it seems like they understand that that's not the best idea and that they kind of need to, like, be in isolation for a little while. And that's why I'm telling you, like, if somebody's fresh out of a divorce, whatever, you don't want to, do you want to be the Three of Cups? I don't want to be, no. I mean, unless that is specifically like your vibe, it might very well be, but like, that's just someone like, I don't know, I'm just not interested in being involved with anybody, like no matter who they are, they're like little player season, like I'm just not that person. So yeah, this person does like kind of want to go to the hose. Ace of Pentacles. They're like, the hose await me. It's like, sure, King, but like, could you not do it in jacked up energy? Like, get into the alignment first and then like go see the hose. Oh my God. Because that's also about like money, and that's why that person needs to, yeah, okay, this person, okay, so this person has some kind of like desire to go and like play the field. It doesn't look like they're doing that though. It's kind of, but like, this person's just like, oh my God, like, I need to do what's responsible. I really want to do this thing, but I'm going to do the responsible thing instead. Yeah, it seems like, because this person knows like that, like if they do, I'm saying what they really want to do, it's what their more carnal self wants to do, right? If they do that, if they pursue that with the frame that they're in now and the energy, it's the Tower. And it seems like they know that, so I would guess that they're going to try not to do it. Yeah, this person seems to be looking at the big picture. Yeah, this person, okay, so this is just all going on within this person. This is a totally different kind of battle that this person is fighting now, but it looks like that like their logical self is going to win out over this more carnal self. And they are just gonna kind of stick to whatever they need to do. And then also, they're gonna focus on their feelings. They're gonna focus on their feelings with this Five of Cups and the King of Cups. and also whatever work that they're doing with the 8 of coins. So this is not part of the soulmate kingdom spouse readings, because if this person was in the soulmate kingdom spouse contingency, they wouldn't be thinking this. This is more connected to the people who are with like the abusive gold digger type stuff, and sort of that like frame of energies, because the people who are in the kingdom spouse contingency, those people have like a single person in mind for like a serious, entirely new relationship. Those people aren't interested in like hanging out with the hoes, and it seems like this person is. So I'm just gonna double check in case, because like if this person is somebody's kingdom spouse and they know it, yeah, they need to not be doing that, because they'll fuck up everything. So is this person in the kingdom spouse contingency? No, this person is not in the kingdom spouse contingency. 9 of Wands, King of Wands, 6 of Swords. This is someone who is kind of part of what they're going to be processing. So they had to get out of whatever marriage situation they were in, right? Okay. This person needs to have a season, likely. Like this person needs to, once they've recovered from this 9 of Wands, they are going to go be the King of Wands in that kind of classic King of Wands style that we're talking about. Like I'm saying, like a player. It is likely that this person, as part of their own happiness and authenticity, needs to be like sexually free for a little while and not in a relationship at all. But what they would need to do, all right, what they would need to do in order to do that healthfully and to keep their energy okay, like for their own like long-term benefit and happiness, because this person could very well discover that like marriage is just not for them, right? Doesn't mean they're not part of the mega happy timeline. But what it means is that this person, instead of just running amok on like the hose, they need to like be more in like an ethical, like non-monogamy frame. And so they need to have very strict boundaries around their person, their assets, and the way that they are picking partners. Like, you need someone, yeah, that you're very, very attracted to, but you don't want to just go like scooping up randoms, okay? And that is something that like a King of Wands in the reverse would do. So this person is likely moving into a season where they would be playing the field. So no, this is not a kingdom spouse person. Yes, this person is moving into a season where like they're going to be the man. I just got the King of Pentacles on this. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. I want to feel like the man. And that's fine. It's just like be responsible. Be responsible or you'll get yourself into another situation. And we have the Moon and the 2 of Swords on this. What it seems like, and this is what you want. What this person doesn't know yet, right? Especially because they're fresh out of a marriage. This person is not in any sort of way like against marriage. And the thing is, it kind of seems like based on these under the deck energies, the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands, the Lovers, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Cups with the 7 of Coins and the Temperance. This person will likely, depending on the way things go in their life, this person will probably likely end up in another marriage or something like it. That seems like the type of person that this is. But the thing is, if this person has actually never had a season of playing the field, right? If they got married young or whatever, if there's some like religious aspect on this, they need to spend a season being that version of the man to make an actual authentic decision about the type of relationship they would want to involve themselves in. Because if someone never has access to like a season of being that guy or that girl where they know that they have access to a lot of options, regardless of whether they are actually like exercising, like they might just know that they have like, yes, if I chose to, I could very much have these people, Like, I could do this. That doesn't mean that they're going to do that, but you want people typically, before they're making any kind of like marital decision or something like that, to have had at least one season like that in their lives. Maybe even multiple seasons, because you technically can't make the authentic choice to commit to something like monogamy or marriage or this person, this specific person, unless you have had many options that you have also rejected and gone, that is not for me, that is not for me, this is for me. So you never really want someone who doesn't have options available to them. You more want to be the person that is selected from the options. Like, that's what you want. You don't want someone to not have options. So that's what this person needs to do in order to truly find their authentic, like I'm saying, this person is going to move into a season of being the man, and that is going to be in alignment with them in their authenticity. And that is going to be part of a period of self-discovery for this person, because it is going to banish any sort of not knowing. Like, this person doesn't want to like not know. It's like, well, what if my authenticity and utmost happiness is to be an ethical non-monogamous forever? Just like be like a bachelor who's able to do what I want when I want. Maybe marriage and family and all of that stuff is in fact not for me. Okay, so that's what this is. So even if this person does end up after a long period with this, with another like long-term relationship or marriage, it is not now. It is not now. This person is on the path of self-discovery. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. I actually don't have any questions about that. We're going to move into final advice outcome. That all seems well and good. Just don't, like, if I do happen to be talking to that person directly, and it's not just something that's kind of going on in conjunction with the Mega Happy timeline, seriously, do be careful with your season, okay? Because you don't want your season to turn into a situation. So be very conscious about everything you're doing. And yes, make sure that you're in the proper energy before you start like running amok on these people, okay? And run amok politely, okay? Treat people well. Like, being available to options and playing the field does not have to be some horrible toxic thing. Just be upfront and honest with people. And get your enthusiastic consent and all of that, and still treat those people like people. That's all. All right, final advice outcome. The Four of Wands, yay! Well, somebody's like, this could be happiness with like multiple other people, considering that we're talking about this person moving into a season. This person's gonna be partying. This person might be going to clubs, like they're going to social gatherings and they're having fun. Five of Wands. I don't know, they might have some like drama. You might have some drama coming from that, because I'm telling you, no matter how upfront you are with people, people will like delude themselves and be like, I can change him, I can change her. And that's why I'm always like, are you really sure that you want to like do that? But I mean, it's kind of like, it's just kind of how things go. Seven of Pentacles. So it just seems like this person is moving into a happier time of their life that is probably, if they are intending to play the field in the way that I'm talking about, that always comes with drama. It just does. And so like long term, like for the next, this person might play the field for the next 7 years with the Seven of Pentacles. That might be their new 7-year cycle of karma before they're making any sort of firm decisions about whether or not they would ever want to enter into like a true like partnership again, which is good. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this person, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, that's options. Having a good time with options. Five of Wands, strength. What it seems like to me, just a heads up for anybody who is moving into a season like this, is yeah, even if you're having a good time with people, I don't know, you're just always going to run into something, but it looks like you're going to have good boundaries around it. So like strength on that Five of Wands, like that's good. And then Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I don't know if this is going to have like a dramatic sort of like finish for this person at the end of their particular season, because it's going to be like, yeah, I'm done with that. Like that's what it seems like. Let me look at that Ten of Swords. Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. 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 the Ten of Swords, the World, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. Here's the thing, and this is why I don't participate in this shit. But I understand why people need to go through it, okay? What it seems like is the thing that is going to end this person's playing the field is in fact another situation. It's not going to be the same sort of situation that they just left, but the World, the Tower, the Nine of Wands, something about playing the field is going to end up blowing up in this person's face in some way, and that is going to likely be the impetus for them like calming down that season and perhaps doing something else. It could be not dealing with people entirely, maybe just focusing on business, or yes, in fact, like, I think it's probably time that I started looking for like wifey or husbandy or spousey, like again, because I'm too old for this shit. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Like, here's the thing. This person's season is gonna like end fairly dramatically. Oh, okay. This person's gonna run into somebody. Wait, let me see if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This person is gonna run into somebody. I think this person's gonna run into somebody who's like, maybe they could be the bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, this person, the way this person's season is going to end is they're going to run into somebody. Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Moon, clarified by the Hermit and the King of Swords. This person's going to run into somebody who they like, kind of like a lot maybe, and that person is somehow going to scam them. Yeah. It's something like that. It's like, that's how this is going to end. This person's going to run into like another scam. They're going to get too comfortable. It's like they're going to get too comfortable and something's going to blow up on them. Yeah, it's like they're going to rush in. Like, fools rush in, okay? It's like they're going to see somebody who they really, really like, and it's going to be almost like a minor, like, doppelganger repeat scenario of, like, their big, like, marriage thing. Yeah, and it's like that, this is the thing that is going to, like, close out this cycle for this person. So, unfortunately, I mean, this person is going to go through another betrayal that's going to end this season and start the next. But how many times have I said the word season? I'm aggravating myself, but whatever. But it's not going to be as big of a deal as whatever this marriage thing was. But it's going to be like a weird sort of minor fractal repeat that's going to scare the bejesus out of this person, and they're going to like change things up again. All right, so let's close with the Son and the Father. All right, Jesus says, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. This is talking about how to treat people even when you're in kind of like a more like dealing with options type of scenario. Like if you want to do that well, then you still need to treat people well. Jesus also says, God loved the world so much that he gave his one and only Son so that everyone who believes in him will not perish but have eternal life. This is still about this person like believing in, despite whatever it is that they're going to go do for a while, this person still believes in love and everything and has faith in it. Jesus also says, if you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer. This is about this person manifesting this portion of their life. Whenever this person or whoever this person ends up running into, understand like that little fractal like big boom that's going to end this cycle for this person, that is also something that they manifested. So there is still a lesson for this person to learn in some way about how they are choosing people and how they are engaging with people. So we will close, as we mostly always do, with the highest authority, that highest authority, of course, being Bob, our Father who art in heaven. We close with the word of Bob that is good all the time. Bob says, anything we don't like, we'll turn it into a happy little tree or something. So this person is just transmuting within their life. Bob also says, use absolutely no pressure, just like an angel's wing. That's about this person trying to, if they are attempting to try and rush through the more like emotional and psychological portion of their processing, like they're going to try and rush through that to hurry up and get to the season they want to get to, that's going to be bad for this person. So don't put any pressure on yourself. Let yourself be wherever you are, and then like elegantly move into the space that you want to be in, okay? Bob also says, let's make some nice little clouds that just float around and have fun all day. So ultimately, have fun with whatever it is that you're looking to go do. But in your fun, still remember, be responsible with your health, with your money, with your stability, and also your mental and emotional well-being. But yeah, it seems like for this person, it is the time to just be a little cloud that floats around and has fun all day. And in absentia of the outro, in outro absentia, we will simply close with the ultimate words of the highest authority. Happy painting, and God bless, my friend.